Today on EA Sports, Super Bowl 61. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The long NFL season down to this, one game to decide it all. Super Bowl 61 underway. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Finds Pickens outright. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Fields changing the play. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. 3rd and 2, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. To throw is Fields. Here's Freiermuth again. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now they'll audible to something else. One play action. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now the first carry here for their running back. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Pickens. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith from that outside. Linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, they got him again. T.J. Watt in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Young. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a 1st drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now Fields going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards.
And oh, it's blocked. The Panthers get it. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Once again, it's Brooks. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. Jalen Waddle, the race is on. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Fields going to change things up here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escapes the sack.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 50, here's Fields.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
On the give, this is Harris.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Boy, as we look down on the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
77 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers.
Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A run out of the gun with Brooks.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tip Ryman.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And Pittsburgh getting... They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Young off the play fake. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
On first down, it's Fields.
Left side complete to Lockett. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
To the air again, Fields.
Steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Back to throw, Fields.
It's caught, Lockett. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest.
here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Right back to him on first down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Panthers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers.
Now Young going to move him around.
To throw is Young. To throw from his end zone.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Meanwhile, Young's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 35.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. 128 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3rd down and 1. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and 6 now. Throwing, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tip Ryman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers ready to take over on a... The play fake. Now Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Worthy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That one complete to Ligon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Young to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because
touchdown Panthers.
Xavier Worthy.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Panthers continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting...
And now they'll shift things around.
On play action, Young.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Young's throw is taken in by Waddle. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Panthers. They're going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Panthers are pouring it on.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone.
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Young to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Young.
Got a man, that's Ligon.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Young, he's going to change it up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw again. Young.
Open man down the field. That's Ligon.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Again, it's Young. That's into the hands of Worthy. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Steelers offense now. Young now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation.
And Young's going to throw it here. That one complete till again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Zone ready. Let's get that ball here.
From the red zone now, Young.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So a win here for the Panthers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Thank you.